Hi, welcome to Misc Matched, the art streaming show where we will be escorting a cute man, I can't talk today. A cute cast of characters through a Metroidvania forest in search of a game to mash up Ori and Will of the Wisps with. Joining me on stream today doing art is Eve,
That's me.
Esty,
Hello.
Seanic the Sketchog.
Don't let her furry.
Doubt.
Oh, did you see the
Fuck
new?
off.
Speaking of people who are not furries, did you see the new Knights of the Light Table video? Like the guys that did the other, man, Game Grumps.
No.
Okay, I'll just show you later because it's another thing with audio that will go over the stream, but it's pretty fucking rad. Anyway, today we are mashing up games with Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and the three games we have for mashing up is Okami, Metro, as in the like desperate, the bleak and sad Russian subway game, and not the adorable puzzle game Mini Metro, and Nier Automata.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
And I may actually abstain to vote here. I don't think I can pick any of these guys.
I mean, I'm really partial to Metro, but I feel bad for you guys.
I think Metro would be the funniest.
Yeah,
It'd be
but, like-
really funny.
Okay,
That's
Seanic,
so-
what will you draw if it's Ori and Metro?
Let's see. I don't know. Probably a janky Ukrainian Russian man. I don't know, stomping on a cute thing. I don't know. Fuck, way to put me on the spot.
I mean, you say that she's putting you on the spot, but you're putting yourself on the spot via this choice.
That's true.
Oh, whoa. Our viewers just went from 1 to 3. That's like a 500% increase right there.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna wait for everyone else to vote because I was the wild card.
Yeah, okay.
So one of these picks are mine.
Esty, do you have a... If I have to, I will tie break the vote.
Yeah, just the thing is, I don't really know much about Ori's like plot. I just know that it's a fucking Metrovania.
You don't really need to know a lot about Ori's plot. Like, you're a really adorable creature in a forest that is dying,
Do
and you make...
you want to know the first like 30 minutes of the new game?
Sure.
There's a baby owl, and it wants to fly, and Ori ties a big feather to its wing, and then they fly away, and then they get separated from a storm. That's the opening cutscene.
But yeah, it's
basically.
It's just like anything where it's like cute creatures in a pretty blue and purple foresty areas. It's gonna be Ori.
I can get into more detail once we like start drawing and pick our things, because we always talk about the games.
So, like, if you guys do Okami, like, how good are you guys at doing classical Japanese art?
I'll have you know.
Yeah, actually.
I will just do whatever and then get the kanji characters for classical art and stick them.
I just, cause like.
Okay, what about you, Seanic? Do you have a decision?
No, if I'm gonna do it in full weep style, I just get the hiragana characters for the name and then put them on it.
I mean, Metro would be funny, but it is genuinely hard to. I'll probably say Nier.
Yeah, I guess art-wise, like, probably Nier. It's just, I don't know what, like, because I'm trying to think of what kind of crossover it would be.
A butt. Just do a butt.
Yeah,
butt.
you could. The butt is notable. Do 9S's butt.
Do we have? Are you both on Nier?
Yeah, I guess. Because, like, I've seen Metro. I just don't know how that would blend with, like, a little critter that's doing a fucking platformer.
You could always just, like, dress him up in, like, Adidas and have him, like, slab squatting in, like, nuclear ruins. If I had any sort of ability, that's what I'd do.
Yeah, but what kind of game?
Well,
would
I
that
will
be?
stick
Why
to
would
my
it be
wild
a
card
game?
Okay.
and go for
Why
Okami.
not?
Okay.
Granted, like Metro actually has unfortunately very little to do with the fucking Gopnik aesthetic, but it's still
Well,
you know.
I guess it doesn't matter how I vote because the majority of the artists have picked Nier. But I think I'd pick Nier anyway. I don't know. I can't pick from any of these. To be honest, not because they're all bad. I think they're all good, and I don't know which one is best. Anyway, I guess so Nier and Ori is it.
Well, would you have wanted to draw Metro instead? Okay.
I feel like if I like actually played through Okami, I might like it more than Metro potentially. Because Metro, like it's good. It's not like outstanding. You know what I mean?
You
I
are
like
you are like
Yeah.
verging on a like Yahoo Answers style question of like, should I get Okami or Metro last night? Right? Like these two games have little to nothing in common.
What about the fact that they're both video games?
They're both
I don't know. I
video
mean,
games.
you can compare apples and oranges.
You
It just
can-
doesn't always go very well.
They both involve pressing buttons to make things
Yeah.
happen on the screen.
Yeah. They both got good waifus.
Really? Does Metro have good waifus?
No, he's being a smartass.
What's the name of the fucking goddess in Okami? It's not Amaterasu because you're Amaterasu,
That's
right?
you.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
What's the name of? Oh, fuck, what's her name?
Are you talking about the spring goddess?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about
Sakuya, of course, Sakuya.
Are we gonna talk about Ori first or Nier first? I don't wanna like. I know I'm probably gonna rant about.
What
how
are the
great
little
Nier
helper
is.
robots called in Nier again? Like the ones that
I don't know, but
the
you
pods? Okay.
you can like throw them in water and they get you fish. I love that in Nier. It's like go fishing, throw the fucking robot into the water.
And then it wiggles around.
Oh yeah, they're just actually called pods.
Yeah, they're pods.
Oh, and you had the 3 different ones. Man, I really want to play Nier Automata again.
So fucking good. I love her.
Okay, do you want to know what's great? Is I opened the Nier Automata wiki to look up pods, and the video playing in the corner is somebody live streaming Ori.
Oh, that's.
There we go. See, we're way ahead of the curve here, guys. We're so.
Oh yeah. Our viewer engagement is gonna be nuts. We might even break fucking double digits this week.
Viewers, I do not condone you getting engaged. The marriage industrial complex is a scam.
that is almost for real, bordering on a hot take. That's actually a decently warm take right there.
Is it? I guess it is. I guess conventionally.
Yeah, I'd say it is. Yeah.
I guess
I feel like there's a lot of
conventionally.
people in the world who stand for marriage.
If you don't just look at all the facts, which is like weddings are one of the main ways of inflating the prices of everything, and the only thing the marriage industrial complex loves more than marriage is people getting divorced so they can get married again.
Well, this is irrelevant to video games.
You throw her in the bathroom.
You say that, but you don't know until there's a video game about the marriage industrial complex. Then I'll be like super on point. Maybe that's gonna be
but it's not now.
That's gonna be our next game jam project. Like we're doing a marriage industrial complex game, and then I can talk about it on stream, and it'll be relevant.
I don't know. I feel if we want to talk marriage industrial complex, we can talk about fucking Stardew Valley. Oh, 50 grand to get divorced? Bullshit.
I mean, you can also make your partner forget and turn your kids into dogs.
Oh, fucking look.
Also, dabbing for subs says 23 to 32 332.
Yeah, it's true. I know. We've like blown our comment record out of the fucking water this week. This is out of control.
What's going on?
Check this out. We got so many fucking comments.
That's
I think,
it.
I
Like,
think fucking PewDiePie mentioned us in one of his videos.
rip the analytics.
Wouldn't we be lucky enough?
Yeah.
Man,
Is this some sort of bot?
I am not so desperate for attention that I want all of PewDiePie's fans up in my face. Can
Oh god, me neither.
Can I get some nice fans, like some Markiplier fans? I'm
Mm.
way into being name dropped by Markiplier.
We just have to make a spoopy game.
Yeah, spoopy shit game. That's all you gotta do.
Or at least say it's spooky so I can pretend.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Alright.
I should
So,
should
guys-
finish my skeleton selfie game. I bet Markiplier would play that.
Yeah, you should do that. Why aren't you doing that right now?
Because making games is a lot of work, and I already do it for my day job.
Yeah, I try to avoid work. If I can.
If you or anyone else, broadly anyone else listening or out there otherwise, wants to
Shut
pay
up.
me 40 to 60 grand a year to make spooky skeleton selfie games, I will 100% do it.
Is this-
Games. Like they want a series of games.
Man, it'll be like Five Nights at Freddy's. They'll just keep.
Yeah,
keep coming.
I guess I lied because I'm gonna release the first game, and then the only thing that's gonna come out is like DLC of extra outfits
There we go.
and
Yeah.
Instagram filters. That'll be the extra. The
Just
extra
make it
DLC.
like one of those obscure Japanese games where like you have like 40 pieces of DLC, but they're all just like outfits from other related games, or like bath towels, or like swimsuits. One of those.
I do remember when I was talking about that game one time, we were talking about doing basically the reverse of Project Zero. So you're a skeleton trying to take pictures of humans before they escape.
God damn it! That's an awesome idea.
Anyway, we should talk about these video games that we failed to talk about for the first, like, 8 minutes of the actual art stream.
Okay.
So does
so
somebody want to talk about Ori?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll always talk about Ori.
Yeah, you do it. I don't know what either of these things.
Like, I've only played the first, like, hour or so of the first game. And I don't know. I know you played a bunch of it and yell at me for not playing it, so...
So, since this is the second one we're talking about, I will talk about what I have played. I've played about the first half hour of it, just like
I mean,
15 minutes,
you
or I
could
guess
talk about the first one if you wanted to.
20 minutes ago. Yeah, I could talk about the first one. So in the first one, you're like a little babby wisp from the tree. There's like a big magic tree in the forest, and there's a big storm, and you're kind of like a petal or like a leaf on the tree, and you get blown away and saved by Nuna, I think her name is. She's like a big ol' cuddly teddy bear, and she rescues you, but the tree calls out to you, and you have to go back to the tree. You don't know really why, but yeah, the tree's calling to you. You go back to the tree, and that's the main quest. The tree's dying, and you have to go collect its like life force to save the forest, and that is the main objective. But then later
does the tree
there's
turn out to be evil in the end?
no, but there's a big angry owl that's chasing you, and
Oh yeah, we've all
There's-
been there.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's more or less the plot. There's like a twist, but not like a huge twist.
Side note, I was looking for a high-quality version of the Ori and Will of the Wisps logo, and one of the best images is on Fur Affinity.
There's a shocker. Who would have seen that one coming?
But not actually the best image, that's actually on Riot Pixels. But I had a moment.
Don't remember specifically.
And I remember it's a Metroidvania game, and you can collect stuff so you get more energy. Is it the thing where you have to use your energy on the save points or something like that? I remember it having some weird save point mechanic that I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
I don't think so. That's not what I remember anyway.
Oh.
I don't know. I played so many Metroidvanias, I think I can barely remember them all. Still,
Well, Ori's really fun because he's super flowy when you jump around, and it's just really enjoyable.
all right.
Is Nier Automata boring? I just
We haven't even
finished
gotten to the
two
story.
Nier.
Yeah,
talking
we
about
haven't
Nier.
we haven't even
We need to
started.
know whether or not Nier's boring.
Like it, even if it is, it has nice boobs and butts you can look at whilst you're bored.
But are they boring boobs and butts?
I mean, I guess that depends on if you're a like no tits, no ass
Let
kind
me
of
tell
person.
you about a game called Drakengard.
I'm gonna tweet.
We're not starting with
Asking
Drakengard.
if they're boring tits.
Okay, so because of Yoko Taro needing to connect every single one of his fucking games,
Jesus.
Nier Automata takes place after one of the bad endings of Drakengard 1, in which every person ever died. Always. Their
Whoa.
souls got ripped from their bodies. They put fake souls in the bodies. The bodies became self-aware, saw their souls as monsters, and then they killed themselves.
Does
So
it-
that's
Actually,
that's
the
nice.
fucking
You like summarized Drakengard and most of the plot of Nier.
Yeah.
In one.
So,
One
Is there
fell
a
swoop.
crossover with Yoko Taro's first game, Alpine Racer 2?
no.
Fuck.
As far as you
I
know.
understand that game.
So with Nier, you are androids working for Yorha, which was a group made to basically give humans back their planet because aliens came and took it away. So you're fighting machines that were made by aliens for the glory of mankind. Through this entire thing, the robots have a gigantic orgy in the desert, and they shit out a android that just starts leveling up as you punch it, which is kind of interesting. If you don't attack it, the battle doesn't start at all. And you could just like sit there for an hour and it won't attack back until you start attacking.
Yeah,
You
I tried that too.
Yeah,
I was like, I wonder what happens if I don't fight this thing. Apparently nothing.
Yeah, and then you kill it, and it gives birth to another one, and then you're like, well, shit, we gotta get out of here. And as you start doing missions and shit, you get attacked by a giant boy, Goliath class guy that just like beats the town to shit. You destroy it, launches a hole into the ground. You're like, oh crap, there's like, you know, we have signatures of the aliens. That means the aliens are in there. It's been thousands of years. Let's fucking kill them. And you just find a bunch of alien corpses, and it's like, that's kind of weird, not really brought up again, but whatever. And then
You explained the whole story.
yeah, and then you get the two.
I mean, you don't have to explain the whole story.
Get the two boys, and they're like,
We're gonna get into spoilery territory.
I feel like there's already been a decent chunk of spoilers.
I know, but it's just gonna get worse and worse.
Can I put an early verbatim ban out on like spoiling the actual final ending, please? That thing's sacred to me.
Wait, have you seen the super secret dog ending or whatever?
Don't
What?
start with me.
What? What? No,
okay, so
just
I'm just gonna do a quick rundown. And so like you start seeing that the robots start gaining sentience, so the machines are like talking, and you're like, that's kind of cool. You find a village where a bunch of them are like friendly, and like, this is cool. You fight one in like a theme park, and all the ones in the theme park are just kind of neutral, or if you attack them they fight back, and that's cool. And then suddenly virus comes, and they all go cannibalistic, attacking each other. After you kill one of the brothers, the other one goes crazy and basically set the cannibal thing in motion. You kill them. 9S sacrifices himself, uploads his data to another robot, and it's fine. And everything's great. You don't need to play anymore. Everybody's happy.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yoko Taro loves happy endings. He's big. Yeah.
Everything is good forever. Just stop asking.
He's all about that. No, good vibes only.
I think if you do
And
that,
he also
you don't.
likes sticking here in every game he can get his hands on, including Soul Calibur
Well, yeah, but Soul Calibur has a history of
and Gravity Rush 2.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I would agree with you, but if you do that, only do that ending, you don't get the really rad version of Become as Gods.
That's true, but like I didn't want to spoil any more than that. I just want to say it was a good game, quick ending. You save the day, everything is fine forever. Don't ask.
Yeah, you did a very good job of describing the near speedrun. Is there a percentage for the ending where you tear your own chip out and just die?
Yeah, there's an ending when you take out your own chip.
That was like one of my favorite near things, is going to the UI and in your list of chips you can remove, it's like, this is required for you to work, and you take it out, you just die.
And it's like, you shouldn't have done that. And it's like, yeah, okay, I know that. now.
Isn't there's also like the consumable item that if you consume it, it'll kill you?
It's a fish.
Yeah.
And as you die, you think this tastes really good.
Wow, yeah. Oh my god.
So Nier,
Automata has a lot of speedrun categories.
yeah, because there's a lot of endings. There's 26 endings in Nier.
Woo! Yeah, the A to Z category, the best speedrun is just shy of 6 hours.
Yeah, you have to master all the weapons in it, and that probably takes like substantial amount of like grinding and stuff. I bet the routing's pretty interesting though.
There's a mackerel speedrun as well, which is just shy of 8 minutes.
Yeah, that is, I believe, the fish that kills you when you eat it.
Indeed.
Also, we didn't talk about the fact that the gameplay of Nier is a platformer, RPG, shooter, hack and slash, fishing game.
I wouldn't say fishing is what it is, just because that's like a side thing you literally don't have to do. But like you have to do all the other stuff.
Yeah. It's like a shoot.
Where's the Wind Waker doesn't have a fucking fishing side quest? Because everything's like fucking water. Where the fuck's all the fishing?
Well, so there's the two.
Right now.
There's the two things where you like throw bait over the edge of your boat to get to meet the fish.
That is super not the same.
And then also the like pulling treasure out of the ocean. It's like the two.
I guess that's closer, but it's still like not the same.
I really hope that intentionally somebody at Nintendo was like, let's take the two parts of the fishing game and just split them into two separate parts of the game.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Just like a really astute observation, though. I never once thought at any time during Wind Waker, like, man, I really wish I could fish in this game.
Yeah, there's so much fucking water everywhere. Why aren't you fishing like nonstop? Doesn't make it. Link loves fishing. That's like canon. Every Link loves fishing.
I think every Link hates fishing. You just make him do it.
Disagree.
I'm tweeting Shiguru right now.
All right, you get him up in here.
Yeah.
And then mysteriously, our season 3, episode 1 mashup will be 3 Legend of Zelda games and Sega bass fishing.
Yeah, definitely. That's the way to go. Pro angler, yeah. Maybe it's such that Link doesn't like fishing, but Linkle does.
Don't start with me.
Too late now. You made your decision. We were getting started. You could have been like, okay, actually, I don't want Tom on the stream. That would have been that. No hard feelings.
No
Easy
hard
peasy.
feelings.
You made your decision. Now Brock's here for good.
You let Brock in.
You let Brock in! You let Brock in!
God, Daryl.
Daryl's not gonna leave.
I think I'm gonna stick with Daryl now. I think that's Daryl. You caught me.
Oh,
Daryl's
is that it? It's Daryl for life?
I'm legally altering my name from whatever it was to Daryl.
Whatever it was.
A lot.
Yeah. God, people are gonna get too close to the truth. All one of our viewers.
That your name is Mike?
Yeah, fuck.
We had a discussion last time about if we had fans of the show, what the fans would call themselves. What would fans of Daryl on the show call themselves?
I feel like I'm not eligible to come up with this the answer to that question.
The food review apps.
So what is this game? How do we like what is the game?
I'm trying to think of literally anything more interesting than like.
I just picture because like I know the ending of the first Ori is kind of like fire and brimstone.
Careful.
So like I just picture that like it's just like late level. You're running around. You see like her fighting in the background, like machines and stuff, and Ori's just doing their own thing. And then it just like as the levels progresses, when the story progresses along with it. So like when shit starts like exploding, you're trying to run from the bullets and shit.
Yeah, so Ori happens in a forest.
Oh.
So
that is it.
Nier
how's
has
the forest do on eye charts?
Nier has like actual Metroidvania sections as well, right? Like it has parts where the game goes into 2D and you like.
Oh, okay, yeah, but part of a Metroidvania is gaining abilities to get further into the game that you couldn't get before because you required those abilities.
Yeah, Nier
does not have that. I don't think there's any point in the game other than the fact that like you don't get hacking until your second playthrough. But
Yeah,
that's not
I
like an
was-
ability you obtain.
I was trying to think. I swear there's stuff that you can't initially reach in Nier, and then you need stuff in order to be able to reach it, but I can't remember.
I don't think that's a
Don't
thing.
you get the
in
the
here.
chips that let you like jump for longer or something? No, there's ones that make you run faster. I remember now because it's a stupid fucking side quest where you have to race
Oh,
the
the
dude.
fucking speedy boy. Fuck. You can cheese it. You can cheese it by using your pod's full ability, because you know how they have like the stronger attack.
Mm-hmm.
And if you load it and then like cancel it, you slow time down, but you still run fast. So that's how I beat him. I'm like, fuck this guy. The cat is so angry that she's in timeout.
Yeah, cat mad. Cat deserves it.
Cat is so mad. Yeah, she's kind of being an asshole to the other baby.
Yeah, all the support chips don't give you like new movement abilities.
No.
And then the HUD chips just like make stuff easier. Man, I could have sworn that there was like you can put in a chip that helps you jump real good.
No. So there isn't. So adding Metroidvania to Nier could be interesting. Like, I guess.
What I really want to do. Oh god. Okay, no, I have had a horrible idea. So, wait, you haven't played Drakengard yet?
No.
Drakengard 3, I think specifically. Was it Is it
I have
Drakengard
not
3?
played it myself, but I watched my friend Kugi play through all of it, and I've seen the final actual like correct ending.
So a big part of Drakengard 3 is basically like time travel shenanigans. That somebody from the future is like repeatedly going back and changing the plot of Drakengard 3 in order to try and like get the outcome that they want, which is why the plot's so fucked up. Like so well. It's also mostly fucked up because Yoko Taro, but like they basically keep changing the timelines. So if this was a true Yoko Taro crossover, it would be like a character from Nier keeps on changing the timeline in Ori.
Poor Ori. Just wants to go home.
But I don't like. I feel weird mixing up Ori with like messed up Yoko Taro stuff.
Well, I mean, this is the path that was chosen. There's no way around it.
Yeah, but there's like ways
What are
that you
talking
could.
about? Every character in a Yoko Taro game ends up happy. It doesn't make me want to fucking kill myself after playing.
Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Good vibes only, presumably.
2B's butt.
Yeah, that's a good vibe.
I can think of a way of framing it where it's like not miserable, where like Ori, like the franchise Ori exists in the world of Nier, and the game is basically like Emil finds Ori. He finds a book about Ori or one of the Ori games and is trying to like describe it or play through it.
No,
or...
that sounds like something 9S would be super into because he's into that kind of shit, right? Like looking at human stories.
It's a visual novel where you play as 2B whilst 9S asks you questions about Ori.
I love it.
Good vibes only from 9S.
And you just attempt to maintain your emotional distance from him whilst you answer his stupid questions. That's not fair. 9S is adorable, and I shouldn't have said mean things about him. He's such a good boy.
He
Okay,
deserves
can
it.
I make a hot take?
Whoa.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, for sure. I wanna.
Okay, this is spoiler territory. I don't know how.
How spoiler,
we'll fix it,
though?
We'll fix it in post.
Okay.
No.
Shut up.
Yeah,
It has
you.
to do with one of the endings.
I will just send you the video, Daryl, and you can fix it in post. How about that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. Don't worry, I got this.
All right.
I felt nothing with 9S's fate when you take A2.
Yeah, he fucking deserved it. What a bitch.
And I felt nothing in his ending. He's like flopping around like
Yeah.
a fucking fish.
That guy's always flopping.
I felt nothing.
That guy's got a serious flop problem.
Okay. I
Don't
like.
do that now.
I agree, but like we might need to talk about Emil's stuff with Emil after the stream and whether you feel strongly about any of it, or if you're just like, fuck that guy.
Emil's up.
But there
Emil's
is
a special
there is
case.
literally no way we can discuss this without spoiling like a bunch of things. So
Yeah, and I think anyone who ever watches this, no matter what, like if we become super famous and in 20 years someone's going back through our catalog, I would not want to spoil Nier. I think everyone should play it.
Not if, when. Everybody's
you're
gonna be millionaires.
oh yeah, can we just take a minute to be like, Nier's music is fucking sick. It has
Yeah,
such
I think
a good
that's
soundtrack.
pretty well a consensus. Yeah.
For both
Ori
Nier,
has a pretty good soundtrack too.
it does too. But it's not.
It's a different
Man.
type. It's a different type.
Like,
Sometimes people are like, I can take her butt, but at least there's a good OST.
Like Ori, I like to put it on whilst I'm like doing something. I like Ori and chill. When the orchestral version of Kanye's Salvation comes on, I'm like, I just have to stop what I'm doing and sit here and appreciate like this music, 'cause it's good. So two different kinds of good. I don't think I could like. There's some music from Nier that I can just put on and chill and listen to, but there's other music that's just like I can't do other stuff. I have to pay attention to it. It's good. Good shit. Man, so what does this game look like? Maybe this whole game is just, it's not even a game. It is the Ori side quest DLC that is added to Nier Automata.
Oh.
Where you have to go and recover. So I remember in Nier, you'd like pick up the human artifacts and then you would like talk about them, right? Like 9S and 2B would like talk about the weird things humans used to do. So it's a specific set of side quests where you are retrieving stuff that directly relates to Ori, and the actual quest has you taking a similar path that Ori takes in the well, I guess it'd be Ori in the Will and the Wisps now, which I don't know what that path is because I only know the first 90 minutes of it.
I'm hyped to play more. I'd be
There's,
playing it right now
I-
if we
okay.
weren't streaming.
But I think that's the best I'm gonna get for a like actual serious design pitch for this.
No, that's fair.
I
fair.
guess you could have a cute
Okay.
outfit for
Sounds-
like a cute
just
custom outfit
your
though.
hood.
Oh,
Right?
at the very
What's
least,
scenario?
really cute,
don't
like,
Oh,
ears.
okay.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
could give the androids like a cute floppy like
Oh, it's the MMO.
Ori hat.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Weird. Ugh.
Did the original Nier?
Oh, and you can dress the pods up as like a flying Ori or something.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
Ori
yeah.
doesn't fly, but they get a feather so they can glide, and so the pods would just look like a gliding Ori.
So I was like, so does Nier Automata have any cool DLC names that I can borrow from? And I went to the download content page.
Series of numbers? Yeah, get fucked.
And the Nier Automata DLC is called 3C3C1D1194402927. You do get to fight.
That whole DLC was made because of a music video that somebody really liked, so.
You do get to fight one of the Square Enix executives in it, so I guess that's cool.
I don't remember doing that.
I never got around to doing that.
That's because you have to like beat the game and then play the game again to do the DLC. But you can dress it in the. You don't have to beat the game again? I thought you did.
No. No, because they start appearing in random locations. Because if you played the game before the DLC came out and you have it, there's these like doors, and there's like one of them has like a robot near it, and it's like, oh, I'll blow up so that you leave it alone, and then you blow up and you get some like currency. But
I
they
remember
added
that.
after, so you have to like, it's basically you can't do the whole thing immediately. you have to be a certain level to get through all of it, because like the very last level you have to be full level because everything in it is like level 130 and your max is like 99.
I'm looking at these outfits, and it's like everyone's outfit is more slutty except 9A, who has somehow got more chaste. Like, she's wearing, like, actually more sensible clothes, whereas fucking 2B is wearing lingerie now.
It's because they're wearing outfits from the previous
Yeah,
game.
yeah, I know. She's wearing, like, Kanye's, like, mega
that
slut
makes sense.
outfit.
What was the line? A combination between a jock strap and a negligee, I believe.
A necklace strap? A jocklegay? One
Like
second, I'm just gonna put my jocklegay on.
I'm gonna squeeze into my jocklegay. Ew.
Thanks.
Sounds so gross.
Thanks. I hate it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
Oh, I do like that the edition of Nier that has the DLC included is called Nier Automata Game of the Year Horror Edition.
Oh, yeah.
That's awful.
That's a really good... It's a really good touch.
Is that Eve's?
Huh?
Is that Eve's?
Yeah.
Is she drawing Punish 2B?
What?
Are you talking about?
Like, I know it's like the like Venom.
You and your fucking Metal Gear.
It all comes back. Everything's Metal Gear.
I don't
I
get what you're saying.
Oh, it looks like she has the 3-strap eye patch.
No.
You need to stand by that statement or bust, alright? That you're like,
But why?
everything...
I'm thinking I might bust.
Everything...
I'm about to bust.
If you're gonna say something like everything always comes back to Metal Gear, like, I'm gonna be like, every show, here's your 5-minute segment. Describe how this comes back to Metal Gear.
Ooh, yeah, no, in this one I don't have a hope.
And that's
Don't know anything about either of these properties, really.
That might be kind of tricky, given that we're doing Animal Crossing next week, and I'm going to be like, how does this directly relate to Metal Gear?
Yeah, fuck.
See, you're having the exact same thing as when Shonik was like, oh yeah, let's do Metro.
Whoa, hey, come on, I already said I'd bust. I'm busting. You want me to bust? We're busting right now.
No, I want you to rise to the challenge.
No, I have tried to rise and instead I busted.
You tried? You tried? You liar!
Look, haven't you listened to that one Ghostbusters song, Busted Makes Me Feel Good?
Are you talking about the Neil Ciceriga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Neil Ciceriga's such a fucking Chad. Oh my god.
Is this your thing? Is like calling things Chads now?
Yeah, that's my that's like my catchphrase right now. Referring to things as being Chad.
Where does that even like come from?
The incel Chad dichotomy, obviously.
No, but it's like a slang. Okay, according to Wikipedia, it's derogatory slang.
A what?
A Chad in derogatory slang is a young urban American man, typically single, in his 20s or early 30s.
I mean, nothing about that description is inherently false, though perhaps a little restrictive. You know.
Oh, okay.
Chat
I am not going to read the manosphere section of this.
Are we not on the same page right now? The Chad Virgin dichotomy.
I know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, the term Chad existed before the fucking internet, alright? Like, it was loaded with stuff before then, and it probably didn't mean the same thing to be like, oh, this guy has a huge dick, and every other dude who doesn't have a huge dick feels embarrassed to be around him.
Yeah, I mean, it does not shock me that Chad was a term prior to the glorious golden age of Chad versus Virgin. But you know, those are the times we live in now. So
right, but
Grandpa.
but get this. So the term originated in Chicago, Illinois. It was further covered by a satirical website dedicated to the Lincoln Park Chad Society.
Chad Society.
Lincoln Park Chad Society.
that's perfect. Was Chester Bennington a Chad? I'm gonna tweet him and ask.
He was dead.
I know.
I truly wish you would do stuff when you're like, I'm gonna tweet him. I wish it would be so funny if you actually tweeted.
Whoa, I'm
What-
not bold
okay,
enough to send out
okay,
a tweet to
What's
ever.
it gonna
Twitter
get?
is
What's it?
horrifying.
What's it gonna take you? What's it gonna take to get you to start tweeting at people?
You'd probably have to cut off my hands.
Will that make it
What is
harder for you to tweet at
cutting
people?
off
Yes.
your hands.
That's his go-to thing anytime.
What's
anybody-
your okay? What's your main beef with doing it?
Oh, I think Twitter is really scary, and I don't want to get canceled.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna make you.
Just have a fake account.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
we're
shit.
gonna
No,
make
they
you.
dox me and find out who I am.
We're gonna make you a fake account specifically for this purpose.
What if I dox you? Then you don't have to worry about that.
Why you can be doxxed more than once.
I mean, if I dox you as hard as I can, like if I give all the information, then there's no point in doxing you again.
Oh God! I mean, yeah. Then perhaps that's what it takes. Perhaps you need to unearth every detail of my personal life and post on the internet before I would tweet. Perhaps
I mean, that wouldn't be that hard.
Okay, I'm taking back what I said. I am actually going to read part of the manosphere section from this Chad article, just because I
Sick.
can't fucking believe that this is actually written in real words in Wikipedia and nobody's edited it
Oh.
out yet.
God, give it to me.
In online animation drawings in the manosphere, a Chad
Yeah.
is further tagged with the last name Thundercock and is often depicted as muscular, with a very pronounced crotch bulge. There's a reference. I'm not sure I want to click it.
Do not forget the Rambow chin. Very important.
And the ouch shirt.
Yeah, yeah. Never heard a song in his life. That's Chad.
Alright. Oh. Just like I could just do Nier and the Will of the Automata.
I feel like that's borderline incoherent.
Perfect! That is exactly the sort of thing Yoko Taro would approve of. Yoko
That's
Taro
true, yes.
approves.
Just do a long string of random letters and numbers.
Or in the C1326FQ97.
There you go.
Thanks, I hate it. I did not think you would have a cute sounding sneeze.
That's always my sneeze. This is the day everybody learns new stuff about me.
Apparently.
Like your address, because Bill lives with you. Sorry, Daryl.
Whoa, thank you.
Will you please stop dead naming Daryl?
Yeah, I know, it makes me really fucking upset. Triggering as hell. Daryl
Alright.
for life.
I like how we were talking about getting cancelled on Twitter and then I like dropped that bomb.
Yeah,
no.
I know,
I
yeah.
And then Daryl just walked on with it, just like, yeah.
I picked that bomb up and I put it in my mouth.
I see you too tried to ingest Switch cartridges when it came out.
I actually
I
like
mean,
those.
who didn't really?
They're not
Come on.
bad. It's kind of like
Yeah,
it's kind of
Shauna-
caramel.
Shauna the fucking soap gum and like a snack. So like, he loves the taste of Switch games. You fucking monster.
So far, I found Madden 19 to be the tastiest one.
I mean there is that person who reviews amiibos by mouthfeel.
The person? The person?
Oh, is that Tim Rogers? Is that a Tim Rogers thing?
No, it's
Or is our
Griffin.
it's our baby boy Griffin?
Yeah, it's a
our
baby boy
baby
Griffin.
boy.
Did you see the Tim Rogers tweet today though?
No, I didn't. What does it say?
Okay, I gotta look up the exact verbiage on Twitter. 1 second. This
Give me
is
that verbiage, baby.
This is some good shit. If this gets 1,000 retweets, I'll read the entire novel Doom knee deep in the dead, live on stream, on camera, accepting donations for charity.
I love
Wow.
that man.
It's at 1.7k retweets, so I'm pretty sure he's on stream reading the whole of Doom Knee Deep in the Dead now.
Let's stop streaming and watch that.
He made a similar tweet about if Nintendo delays Animal Crossing, he's going to move to Italy and learn how to make shoes in a countryside village, but I'm pretty sure that's a joke.
Especially now that Italy is quarantined.
Super quarantine.
Super fucking quarantined.
Guys, Twitter's so weird. Like I'm following a guy on Twitter who occasionally joke tweets about reading the Doom novel, but then also tweets about how his fucking landlord won't fix his apartment. And I'm like, who is this content for? It's not for me, it just exists. I guess you just make it like there's someone out there who'll consume it. That person exists.
I'm sure they do.
Oh my gosh, okay, I'm not going to look at Twitter right now. I'll probably find something else horrible or amazing or both.
Okay, now we can find out if Nier is boring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Is Nier boring? Okay, Google.
Calm down.
Oh, sorry.
You got
I'm thinking
this?
I'm thinking about Patrick Star right now.
What?
You know, there's that bit in SpongeBob. I don't remember the context, but at one point Patrick Star's like, like someone asked him like a really easy question, and he just like can't answer it, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like Patrick.
Yeah, I'm always thinking about fucking SpongeBob. SpongeBob references are really important. That's why I never make.
You excited about the new SpongeBob movie?
No, though Keanu Reeves is in it, so that's
What?
Yeah, he is. He plays a sage.
He's
made of
Sage.
Yeah. Yeah,
That sucks.
it's happening. Fucking
My name's Patrick. It's Celtic for toaster.
indeed. I saw that that trailer while I was waiting to watch Seanic.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, how do you know?
Okay, somebody remind me when we find out if Nier is boring or not about
Yeah,
to ask
here
about
we go. We're
Seanic.
gonna find out. Is Nier Automata boring? Question mark. I just finished 2B's story. I found it very slow paced and kind of underwhelming. Does the game get better if I play 9S's story? Or does it have the same pacing as 2B's? Asking the hard questions. Thank you. So that is the only question I get. Automata. So meh.
Are there any questions about 2B's butt or 2B's
Let's
boobs?
see what we get if we put in 2B and perhaps her butt by relation. Okay, if you just put in 2B, you get a lot of fucking math. So that sucks. I hate that. Whoa. Okay, interesting. I don't feel like I don't know how Yahoo search recommendations work. Interesting. If you look up, I looked up 2B butt on Yahoo Answers. I got one of the ads I'm recommended is butts at Amazon.ca. So I may perhaps purchase a butt.
Perfect.
Oh no. Oh my god.
What?
Oh Jesus. Oh, what the fuck have I clicked on? Oh, this is so long. Ah. All right, I'm not gonna read this whole thing. All right. Is this hurting my stepson's self-esteem? Open bracket long, close bracket question mark. As a mischievous, man-hating lesbian feminist, super duper heroine, and a former child protection social worker, one would think I would be able to discern whether I'm irreparably causing psychological damage to my 17-year-old stepson. I know the answer for myself, but I want to know what you all think in order that I might potentially have some giggles at some of the answers. Nonetheless, folks of GWS, please humor a mischievous, man-hating lesbian feminist for ellipses. Holy shit.
God, I'm triggered.
Wow, this is a lot.
Yeah, please join in to our next stream, Triggered AF.
So the first sentence of the response, it's a 5-star favorite answer from Anonymous a decade ago. You probably have ruined him for life because it's a fact that teenage boys' brains reside in their butts. So that's how we found that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay, fair,
I mean,
fair.
objectively true, but still, like, yeah. Yeet. Wow, that
It's
was
right next to the G spot.
it's true. Yeah, they're neighbors. Man, that was life altering right there.
Neighbors.
Unfortunately, I've learned nothing about 2B's butt so far, so we're 0 for 10. Yup. Oh, actually, fuck. Which was Will of the Wisps first? That one's first, right?
No,
No.
Will of the Wisps is the current one. It's Ori and the Blind Forest.
Right.
That was first.
What do we got? No. Oh god. All right, what's going on? Ooh, okay. This is boring. This is just a legitimate question. That sucks. Throw it in the trash.
Get a
I want to know the legitimate question. What is it?
garbage out of
Okay,
here.
fine. You win. All right. What are the best hidden gem platformers on Steam? Ori and the Blind Forest. One of the most immersive and gorgeous games I played in a very, very long time. They're bringing a sequel soon. Hollow Knight. Think Dark Souls. It's like Dark Souls.
Having
When are you gonna
played,
play that?
I've played both, like Dark Souls and Hollow Knight, and I do not get the like, oh, it's like Dark Souls.
It's 100% because when you die, you have to go get your corpse.
Oh yeah, that is a Souls-like thing. Yeah.
That is 100% why people compare it.
Okay. So World of Warcraft is a Souls-like game. Cool.
Yes.
Oh, is that
Good to know.
No, it's different. Because in World of Warcraft, 1, you can choose not to do it, and 2, like, you can just, like, revive and have all your armor damage. And 2, you are currently dead when you go get it. You're, like, in the spirit realm of World of Warcraft, while in Dark Souls and Hollow Knight, you are not dead. You are just, you just have to go collect your corpsey boy.
You're not dead, you're just confused.
And I
I
presume
thought okay, so I didn't pay that much attention to the story of Dark Souls, but in Demon Souls, when you go to get your corpse, you are dead.
Oh boy.
I still think it's a bit different.
Oh boy. I can't speak for Demon Souls, but you know. Okay, yeah. Okay, so one of like the core mechanics, basically all Souls likes. I can't remember if it's in Sekiro or not. I feel like it is. Doesn't matter. No, maybe it's not in Sekiro. Who cares? Anyways, when you die, your EXPs and your monies, effectively, because usually they're the same thing, are in the place where you died, and you have to go back and get it. Should you fail to get it and die prior to getting that, all that shit's gone. That's like one of the core.
Yeah.
But like that mechanic, that specific mechanic, predated the genre. Like for me, the thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen in World of Warcraft, doesn't it? Does it? Don't you just like, drop all your shit and people can grab your shit?
No, you're like ghosty. You have to get back to your body, to respawn, or you can like have your body towed to you if you pay the money and you want all your armor damage.
Yeah, it's
but it's to respawn.
In the broad strokes, mechanically, it's the same thing, which is like get back to your body to not have to pay a penalty, but it's way less. It's not nearly as good as the way Dark Souls does it, because Dark Souls you have to then like apply all your learning from when you died before to not die again, whereas in Warcraft you don't die getting back to your body. It's just it's just a test of your fucking patience. But like even WoW was like not the first game to have that mechanic. In Soul Reaver, you could die, and then you had to like go find a point to reconstitute your body so you could get back to the physical realm. So it's like when I think of Dark Souls, I don't think of like, oh, that mechanic is what makes it Dark Souls. I think
but you don't think that way.
I would feel like a lot of people would say that that is an aspect that is characteristic of
like
Soulsborne.
The main
obviously just having that doesn't make you a Soulsborne dies twice, but it is kind of characteristic.
The main characteristic I think
that name.
Yeah,
by the way.
So we should have done that for the Sekiro crossover. Would have been great. No, the main thing I think of is the combat that it like expects you to learn the combat properly. Like it expects you to learn timing and patience and like the patterns of the enemies and like fighting around the enemies, and
Yeah.
it's not like difficult per se.
Unless, well, like I've sunk a lot of hours into Soulsborne Dies Twice, generally speaking, and like I would not say like Dark Souls is excessively hard, but like Bloodborne or especially Sekiro. So like Sekiro is a genuinely really difficult, really twitch heavy type of gaming experience, I would say. Like you can learn all you want, but you need to get the muscle memory into like your parry timings and shit, which is really hard to do.
I'm trying to think of like a good point of comparison for like a difficult game. I'd say like it's not difficult like trying to become a pro player in Street Fighter 2, say.
Yeah, like oh man. I don't know. I feel like in terms of like Sekiro at least, it's a similar type of difficulty because I don't know, like with Dark Souls, if you grind enough, you have good enough gear, you know what the enemies are going to weak to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you're generally going to do all right. Like learning can fill a lot of the difficulty gap, but with Bloodborne and Sekiro, it's there is a much greater degree of just needing to get the mechanical skill to be able to pass the challenges that the game puts in your way.
So you could say there's a specific amount of get good.
Yes, you really need to get good.
Yeah, I think like the difference here is that when people describe get good, I'm just like, oh, it's the process of learning how to do a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you sit down and you practice, and a lot of stuff in Dark Souls is actually like low key designed to help you practice.
Yes.
To like
yes.
let you make mistakes but punish you heavily for them, but also give you very exact information of like, oh, this is what you fucked up. Like this is what you did wrong.
Yeah, you say that, and I'm like, that sounds kind of like Hollow Knight.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like you could probably say better than I whether comparison Knight and Dark Souls are unfounded. But I don't know. You can maybe make a good case. Maybe I know people like to compare everything to fucking Dark Souls, but
But
okay, I will tell you the reason why is definitely because of the body mechanic.
The respawning, yeah, I get it.
That is why they do it. Whether or not it's accurate, that is why it.
Yeah, but it's the internet. I want to be mad at other people for being wrong. You know how it is. But yeah, it's not difficult in the same way that like I want to be the guy or a Kaizo Mario game is difficult.
Yeah.
Where it just shits on you and expects you to be terrified of everything that's going to happen in the game. And you can still learn to be good at those games, but the game is not helping you in that regard. And that's why I describe that as being more difficult than just like playing a Dark Souls game.
Yeah. I don't know. Once again, like it's good for Dark Souls, but for other Soulsborne Dies Twice, like less so.
Is this it? Is this it? It's Soulsborne Dies Twice forever now.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good term. You can also use Soulsborne. It's a little quicker, but yeah. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that Sekiro is fucking hard as shit, and you need lots of mechanical skill that I don't have, and I find it frustrating.
I mean,
Ryan got all the way to the final boss and then rage quit.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty common experience. I didn't get that far, but yeah, I think that's a pretty common experience for people. I've heard of a number. Yeah.
He cannot do it because you have to fight a boss that's really hard that turns into another boss after you beat the boss.
I mean, that's not even like that's not even the first time that happens.
I know, but like
he
beat. Well, he played everything. I'm pretty sure he did most of the side content as well.
Shit, yeah.
And yeah, he got so close multiple times, and yeah, he just ended up being like, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, and that's unusual because generally, like, the final bosses from games, oftentimes they're not even like the hardest boss. Like the last boss in Dark Souls is pretty whatever, generally speaking. Yeah, like when you compare it to like Ornstein and Smo or whatever, like yeah, not as bad. Oh, hey, there's the what do we call it, Jock Leger?
Oh.
yeah, the Jock Leger.
The lovely Jacques Leger. Ugh.
That sounds like so. Oh man, I think I'm gonna get real British on everyone here. But Jacques Leger sounds like the sort of name that a TV, like a Dancing with the Stars TV host would mispronounce when introducing somebody.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's mispronouncing Nick Lachey.
Man, I'm gonna sit here and try and replicate this glow, and it's just gonna make me unhappy. I think that's.
That seems to be a common theme.
Oh, actually, no. It's kind of okay. This is going better than I was expecting it to. He says, with a slight hint of optimism. Man, what are we gonna do? We already exhausted Yahoo answers.
I have one single morsel yet to give you from Yahoo Answers.
Oh, okay. Well, like, don't.
Yeah, so that hidden gem platformer thing. So our recommendations are Ori and the Blind, Hollow Knight, and finally number 3, Assassin's Creed Chronicles: fun,
Chronicles.
challenging, period, but also Assassin's Creed. I don't know whether Assassin's Creed or if they're saying that's a good or a bad thing. I can't really tell from the context there.
I'm gonna throw some shade at Assassin's Creed 1 second, which is not really fair because I played the whole of Black Flag recently, and I enjoyed that game. It was a fun game.
Yeah, Black Flag's definitely one better one.
But I'm gonna drop some Assassin's Creed shade and be like,
no.
if any of you crack the like traveling to other dimensions, can you go grab a copy of Assassin's Creed that's actually about assassinating people and not doing like a bunch of Ubisoft mini games? Because that was the thing that I was like really hype about after playing Assassin's Creed 1 was like setting up and executing the assassination. It was like Hitman, but in a cooler, more interesting setting.
Well, okay, you can't just talk shit about Hitman like that.
He didn't talk shit. He said he likes that.
That was faint praise of Hitman.
I really like the concept of Hitman. I find the like backstory and setting like so incredibly dull that I couldn't play much of it.
Oh my god,
even
the backstory is the dumbest thing in the world. It's the worst backstory.
Even though like yeah, like mechanically it's hyper interesting because it's just all about like actually planning the perfect hit, planning and executing the perfect hit on somebody. Like it's very like
to death.
Pee into an open electrical socket. Fuck. But yeah, Hitman pretty good, yeah. I mean, yeah, Ass Creed. Ass Creed.
Fuck Assassin's Creed.
It exists.
Fuck
They're. I mean, like, I think 2 is a pretty great game.
Black Flag is great.
Yeah, Black Flag's pretty great.
Black Flag's pretty good, and the second part of Assassin's Creed 2 is pretty good.
One of the posters just like killed itself.
Yeah, it's super dead.
It's Metal Gear.
Yeah.
What the
No,
fuck?
Snake, no!
That was,
No, Snake!
that's not even a poster the cats can read. That
No.
just died.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? It must be Thomas Hoffman.
Snake! Snake! Snake!
Snocky.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I got you, fam.
Yeah. You,
Skeet, skeet, yeet.
well, can you wrap that up in 25 minutes, Shawnee?
Yeah.
How does Shonix look?
Ugh.
I'm not even drawing anything, Ori. I have no fucking idea what I'm. So I'm just drawing a weird like sketch thing to V's face.
That's valid. Here's mine.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Oh, maybe I just invert this. Fuck. Sucks. Guys, this sucks. Everything sucks forever.
You know what super sucks?
But
My fucking vacation possibly getting postponed. I'm so goddamn angry.
Yeah, I got a flight on Saturday that I'm like, are they gonna cancel flights?
It's not even like, because I don't have to cancel it, but like, if I get sick, I'm completely liable,
Yeah,
and
this
like,
is no coverage.
there's no coverage for
So
coronavirus.
it's like not.
But like, the likelihood of us getting sick is also incredibly slim.
Right now.
In general.
Just get some hazmat suits, and everywhere you go. Yeah, I'm sure people walk around in weird.
I mean, I don't really want to go as long as the Tokyo Skytree is down, because I really wanted to go there, and like Universal Studios Japan is closed, and like a bunch of museums are closed, and I'm pretty sure the Museum of like Science and Innovation is closed. So what's the fucking point?
You could always just climb the Skytree.
Do you guys hear about Italy, where they like shut down nearly everything?
Everything is fucking shut down.
What the hell's in Italy?
Old people.
British expatriates.
Yeah, really?
Tons of expats.
I thought they just went there to like go, like throw fucking beer bottles around and then come home.
No, that's Spain.
Oh yes, of course. My
Like,
mistake.
there's like the less classy British expats are in Spain, and then the more classy ones are in Italy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then apparently there are a bunch of British expats in Victoria, because us fucking colonials, we get everywhere. You know how it is.
I might quote you on that sometime.
What is the point in colonizing most of the world if it isn't somewhere where you can send all your fucking old people when you're tired of them? And you convince them that it's their brilliant idea to leave and go literally anywhere else.
That's a big brain move right there.
Right? Right?
Man, you should be royalty. You know what's going on. But would that mean that the queen would have to ship her?
You cut out, so I don't know what you said.
Oh, that's good. I would have been in big trouble if the queen heard what I said, so we're safe now.
This is Daryl. He's in big trouble with the queen. Like,
Jesus,
big trouble.
She sends me angry letters on the reg. It's really intimidating.
Say on the rag?
I did. Not reg.
On the reg,
regular.
as in on the regular, yeah.
Not on the rag for a long time.
Every time she's on the rag, she sends Daryl a letter.
It doesn't happen very
Strongly
often.
worded letter.
Doesn't happen very
I
often.
haven't had it in years.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Daryl's also the same age as the queen, so.
Oh, boy. Man, oh, man. You know, I used to think that being on the rag was the same as being on the lamb.
What does that mean?
Yeah, being on the lam means you're on the run. Like, the cops are after you. Generally.
Oh.
Usually it's from the police.
That must have been a very weird awakening.
Yeah, it was
for you.
because, what's the name of that Eminem song? Without Me? Yeah, yeah, because he
Feel
says...
so empty without
Yeah,
me.
he mentions that he's on the rag at one point, and I assumed that had something to do with being on the run, but it did not. Well, yeah. You're on the run from your feelings. Oh...
Why did you send that?
Oh, yeah.
Why did you send that? You already sent it to us and made us suffer.
I need to share it with everyone.
Why do you need to share
What's that?
Naruto as a woman? Pregnant.
This is so fucking
Why
funny.
did you show Boruto's dad as Boruto's mom? What the
This
fuck?
is so funny. Oh, what? Oh, I thought that was how... I thought he used the jutsu to turn himself into a girl, and then...
Yeah, he
I thought
does.
that's how they made the Boruto.
Yeah, I don't. No, what?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, motherfucker.
Please,
Or at least that's how it happened in my fanfic.
please, join us for our third spin-off show, Daryl Describes Anime.
Yeah, there we go. By the way, if you want to look it up on AO3, it's called Of Ninjutsu and Changes. Check it out. Give me lots of updates or whatever the fuck they have on AO3.
There's gotta be, like, a fun show you can do where, like, almost nobody watches this season's anime, and then you just read all the episode descriptions from, like, the episodes that came out this week.
And just try and guess what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Some days I think I should just be banned from the internet, to be honest.
I think we'd all
I mean,
be...
some days it's probably
healthier
true.
that way.
Well, I probably should be banned from the internet. That sounds like heresy.
What was the whole thing called?
Only some days.
You're not gonna find anything.
No, what was it that you called it?
And changes.
And changes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, oh god. Who the fuck is Hatake Sakumo? Oh, does Kakashi have a kid now? Alright, I gotta look into this. What the fuck's going on? Alright, I'm sorry for anyone who's afraid of hot Naruto spoilers, but, yeah.
I'm still is who the fuck is Takashi Kikumo, a spin-off where In Time Is Come in San Diego?
God
Yes.
damn it. Who the fuck is this guy?
Be a pretty good name for the show where we talk about
Oh,
anime
is
that
that
we've not
Kakashi's
watched.
dad? Oh, okay, it's Kakashi's dad. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They're just shipping him with their OC.
I fucking would. God, I want to take off all his fucking masks and find out what that eye looks like.
Oh my god, the fucking description is Tsukimi wakes up in a hospital as a 4-year-old
No!
as Hatake and definitely not in her
No!
world.
Oh god, it's a fucking isekai. It's a fucking isekai thing. Oh, son of a bitch.
It's a choose your own adventure.
Fuck. What the fuck is a quest fic? God damn it. Oh, Tony J would not approve of this.
That's true.
I'm channeling Tony J now. Tony J is inside me.
Gross.
God damn it. Well, I should never bring up Naruto on the fucking stream ever again.
Sometimes the most important lessons are the ones that hurt the most.
It's true, yes. And Naruto, he has hurt me.
I mean, I think pretty much
Him
hurt you.
personally?
I think
Yeah.
that, like, having listened to this entire conversation, you pretty much hurt yourself and then tried to blame Naruto. I'm pretty
feel
sure
like
that's how that
Naruto
played
is
out.
at least partially culpable, and I'm getting my... Alright, right now. I'm shooting my lawyer tweet as we speak.
I'm right here.
I'm tweeting you. Give me a minute. I need to make it official.
I'm trying to think if I've got any cool themed questions. Maybe like, what's your Nier Automata name? Well, if you were a Yorha android, which letter and number would you be represented by?
69X.
Fuck.
You're dumb.
Fuck. Oh, does it always have to be, oh man.
What's wrong?
I was gonna say DMX, but that doesn't
DMX?
Fuck.
1 second, I've just got to see if somebody has done Nier smoke weed every day for like
Fuck,
Snoop
if
Dogg's.
they haven't, I'm genuinely surprised.
We were looking stuff up for that the other day, and the Steven Universe smoke weed every day thing is pretty fucking rad.
We can party in the burps.
Okay, 1 second. I have to mute the desktop audio, and this actually maybe I can just mute. Chrome. No, it's not my mic. It's my computer because I'm streaming out all you guys coming in over Discord. Which
I
means
have no mouth and knuckles.
Which means that if I accidentally play music on Chrome, it will also stream out. There is not, unfortunately.
Oh, what? I mean,
yeah,
you gotta get on that right now.
I want smoke.
As the COO of this operation, you gotta start working on that shit.
I want a smoke weed everyday version of the way of the world. Thank you. Alright, and now I have to work it out on. There we go. Do.
So okay, so this dabbing for subs person, right? Like they thought about it so much that they chose times.
And then disappeared.
So I'm wondering, does dabbing actually give you more subs? I'm gonna test it out. Give me a sec.
You're gonna go all the way to Subway? Like now?
What? Oh. Maybe I should.
I mean, I
gotta
don't think
about that.
if you don't go to Subway, we're not going to know if it's conclusive or not.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order a really if they accept dabs and then dab on them.
All right.
Yeah, and then if they don't, I'm gonna buy it with Bitcoin, or perhaps Ethereum Lite, or Dogecoin.
Is Dogecoin hot right now?
Yeah, probably. I'd invest in Dogecoin if I were you.
There is nobody I know, like literally nobody I know, who I'd want to take financial advice less than I want to take financial advice from you.
You always say the sweetest things, dog.
Yeah, and the best thing is I always actually mean them.
I don't believe you. Everything we both say is a lie. That's why we're here.
He's giving me more fuel for my fanfic.
I mean, it won't be the first time somebody's written fan fiction about me, so...
Oh, serious? That sounds like a fucking story right there, bro.
It's not a story, it's just a thing that happened.
Why, how, when, who?
It's not a story, it's just a thing that happened, you
Yeah.
know, like a
Like
lot of
fucking
real life
story.
stories.
Seriously, it sounds like a thing that's a story, but like if I told it, you would have to feign interest.
Oh, I can feign interest like nobody's business. I'm doing it right now.
All right, let me briefly summarize this for you.
Oh, regale me.
Well, I will not regale you. I'll briefly summarize it for you.
Fucking
right?
regale me, motherfucker.
No, I used to be.
Oh, you hear that? I got him to do the nar. I got him to bust out the UK
Nar.
I fucking did. Yes.
Oh my god, you fuck off.
You're just mad because I got you.
A little bit.
We all know it's true.
It's like a love-hate relationship, only there's only hate.
You're so tsundere, I can't even believe it.
It's great. I've watched lots of anime, and apparently that's the very appealing trait that everyone likes.
Everybody loves tsundere.
Anyway, I got fan fiction written about me because I used to be an administrator on a forum with a dude who was a total fucking troll, and would upset people on basically like a monthly basis. And I was looking for reasons to ban him, and eventually he got very angry at me repeatedly banning him for totally justifiable reasons of him pissing people off repeatedly, and then he wrote a very long fanfic about how all the people on the forum had horribly wronged him, which included me, because I had banned him so many times.
Wow, that sounds like
it
some
also
pretty deranged behavior right there, actually.
It also involved him describing, like, using some very colorful language, like raping another forum member. So then I banned him for good.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the life I used to lead.
Yeah, wow, that's Chad AF. Not really, but still.
This dude was not Chad AF. He was like, just like.
Virgin
He was Virgin AF.
Wow.
Imagine like.
What was his username?
Imagine like a cam whore who is bad at being a cam whore. Like they're bad at doing the thing that should be easy to get attention.
Or perhaps a troll who is bad at being a troll.
And
Don't be silly.
their medium.
That's nothing like this.
The canvas.
All right, I'll stop being
the
silly.
canvas upon which they paint is not a webcam, but posts on a forum, and that's what it was like. But yeah,
Did you honestly think this was going to be a boring story, or were you just fucking with?
No, I honestly thought it's a boring story. I don't think it's an interesting story.
I would rate that as decently interesting. That was moderately interesting.
Okay.
Do you happen to recall the name of the fic by any chance?
It doesn't exist anymore because the forum doesn't exist anymore. You
Shit.
might be able to find it on way back. Also, footnote: it involved the graphic description of a sexual assault of somebody on the forum, so it got fucking hidden.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Right?
nothing can stay hidden forever.
So yeah, it might be on Wayback Machine
Not
somewhere,
on
but
the
I was
internet.
like, this is not cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. Was your username Nifty Hat?
No, it was not.
What was it?
I used to go by a different username.
What was it?
I'd leave it for you and your fucking mystery patrol to work out. Shouldn't
Oh,
be
son
difficult.
of a bitch. Do you know how many hours I'm
Mystery
gonna have to spend
patrol.
digging to try and find this?
Yeah, like 2 minutes, probably less.
That is remarkably optimistic for my Google foo.
Mm,
Though I'm flattered.
You don't need much Google Foo to find out what name I used to go by. It's not.
Shit, I think I do.
Was it Titch?
Damn it! I was trying to see if I could make.
Oh, I did it!
I was trying to
Oh, man.
see if I could make Daryl make like a very marginal amount of effort to do a thing, and you just
I'm
ruined it.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
sorry.
used my powers of persuasion. I dug it up like that. Bam.
I just wanted to be right.
I can't blame you. I too enjoy being right.
It's
That's why I come on
technically
this stream.
so it's technically not the whole thing, but you know.
Is it Titch 007?
No, you're still not there.
Damn it!
You're
Was I
still not
close?
there. You're close, but like I don't really play the hotter colder game. No,
that's fine.
I've emailed.
I was close enough, so I'm happy about
I've
that.
emailed you at least once from my Hotmail address, so you know the whole thing.
That's how I knew it was
Yeah.
Titch. That's how I knew it was Titch. I'm just proud of myself for being right.
So, footnote about that forum, we had the perfect antidote to people arguing with each other, which is we had a section called the Super Happy Love Forum, and whenever you argued, your entire thread would get sent there, and then everyone would come and mock you for arguing.
I love it.
For such a dumb idea, it should not have been as effective as it was. Wait, like that, and then this one clipping mask's wrecking my shit.
So when are we when how's like the next game pick for next season work? Like what's the deal?
So I've just gotta focus this clipping mask 1 second and invert it again, because apparently I can't do things in Photoshop. We have games mostly picked out for next season. I think actually all picked out now. There are 3 games that you guys aren't going to be around for, so that leaves 7 things that need to be picked for, which I guess means there's like 5 of us and then 2 left over. I don't need to do a pick though. I'm fine like not having one if you guys want them all. Should I just put all the names of all the games that do need to be picked in chat, and you guys can argue over who gets what?
Are you putting all the names, including the ones that they will be gone for?
No, I was just gonna put the ones that they will be around for.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
I can do it, and I can.
I mean, clearly I get a pick on the stuff they're not around for.
I could like mark up the ones that. Yeah, or something like that. Okay, then. Oh my god. Why am I so bad at things? Why am I so bad at Photoshop? Don't answer that question.
Can't say I know.
Yeah, let me, like, are you guys cool with me reading the stuff out on stream? Do you want to keep it, like, a super big secret for next time?
Well, you're the boss. I don't know.
I don't really care.
This is kind of a democracy. This is also a little bit subject to change, because sometimes stuff comes up at the last minute, like the fucking Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah, it came in fast, alright.
Yeah, it came in real fast.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Natch.
Man, I'm gonna like accidentally lean into the Tsundere thing.
Accidentally?
Yeah.
Right.
So after the break, so we got Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil 3, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Best Friends Forever, Wonderful 101 Remastered, Maneater, and The Last of Us Part 2. The Best Friends Forever is the dog game. It's the dog dating game, not where
Oh, right, of course.
you date dogs, but you interact with dogs that will help you date or something like that.
Okay, so like is that like a Doki sort of thing? Like, is it actually spooky or like what? What the
No,
fuck?
it's just Good Boys.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's just Good Boys.
Okay, because I watched that trailer and it's kind of like, you know,
It's just Good Boys.
it's kind of like, is one of these good boys gonna kill them?
No, it's just Good Boys.
Okay, you're not convincing me, but that's okay. I feel like you're trying to trick me.
For the wonderful 101 stream, we should all get banned by Hideki Kamiya.
Yeah. He's unbanning people now or something?
I doubt
I
it.
feel like he's unblocking people.
If you talk to him in English on Twitter.
Yeah, he calls you an insect. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I love his Twitter. It's great.
yeah, he's a
He's
character.
a spunky man.
Yeah,
man.
pure covered in spunk.
Oh,
Rolling in
spunk.
spunk. Pure spunk. I feel like I was gonna say something else. Anyways, we need to mash up a game with Alpha Protocol.
But okay, does anyone have any particular things that I can write them down next to? First.
Oh, is the list written down?
Yeah. Yeah,
So I know
yeah.
you said it aloud, but I don't.
No, it's in the spreadsheet already. It has been for a little while. Because
Okay,
I posted it all in
I mean-
chat at one point.
I will tell you after, because currently I'm doing arts.
Okay. You can do this after. But yes, pick a couple of games that you want to pick to mash up with. I'm pretty sure either Eve or SD is going to want dibs on Final Fantasy 7 Remake, though, right?
Eve can
mean-
have it.
Yeah, Este's not playing it until later.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it when I turn 50 and it finally fucking releases completely.
No, that's optimistic.
Yeah. You right.
Yeah. Don't worry. Half-Life 3's around the corner, you guys.
Motherfucker.
Come up any day now. Can't
Where
wait.
is that from? Oops.
There's 51,700 fanfics under Naruto.
Is
on
that
the archive
all?
of our own. And the first fucking one, most recently posted today, is Sluts of the Hidden Leaf Village.
Posted
Oh,
today?
oh no! Boruto and Sakura ship? What the fuck? She's so much older than him. The fuck is that?
Sakura
It's
Yuka,
fine because she's a woman.
A tale of Boruto's luck as he finds his way into the bed of just about every female ninja in his village.
What the fuck? There's only like 3 girls listed.
Tags besides names, there's Shotakon, anal sex, oral, and
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Sounds about right.
Oof. Oof.
What the?
Third one is Itachi Sakura.
Yeah, and the second one has body swap and pining. Okay, pining. Yeah.
I'm playing fast and loose with Chakra, and neither Kishimoto nor Shonen Jump can stop me.
It's true. They can't. Well, maybe they could if they really wanted to. Oh, the scars we leave. That's such a fic title. Holy shit.
Of something and something.
Yeah.
This one just says arigato.
Major character death. Oh, it's in Spanish.
It's in Spanish.
Good shit.
Oh, God. Coffee on my face.
Hey, we've all been there.
Fuck.
Such a good.
Are you laughing at your fucking like?
I don't
fucking-
even remember where I downloaded that from. It's so good.
Why did you keep that?
It's so funny. I can't even handle
I
it.
hate you.
SD, your art's super cute.
Oh, thank you.
And I'd been like super absorbed in my logo. I hadn't really looked at like what people were drawing for a while. And I came back and I was like, oh, I get the near part now because it's the flowers with the sword in it.
Well,
Oh, they're in
spoilers.
their tears.
You can't say whoa spoilers when I'm literally talking about art that you can see on the stream right now by like using your fucking eyeballs, alright?
Alright, counterpoint. It looks like I can say whoa spoilers because I just motherfucking did.
Alright, that is true. You can say a lot of asinine bullshit
Yes.
all time, every day.
Yeah.
I
You fucking
literally
invited me on the stream.
I literally
You're like, you should be on the stream.
I
so you can run the
literally
finances,
can't
so
stop
can
you. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, don't
There's
lie. He would never say he wants you to deal with the finances.
I absolutely can't block him from talking.
Well, you can. It's just block a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just
So when y'all gonna
FYI, I muted you on Discord for a little while.
Give a couple more episodes.
Just... Oh no, what's fucking happened to my... What did you do, Photoshop?
I couldn't remember what you called it, so I had named my thing Ori and the Automatas.
Is there always a little like the cog in the eye?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Never noticed that.
Don't post that one that I put in Discord. The like alpha's super fucked up for reasons.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fix it real quick. I should also wrap up the show. Also,
Oh,
God,
yeah,
this
Oh yeah.
this man, I was just paying a lot of attention to the logo. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream. If you're watching it on the VODs or whatever, thanks Dabbing for subs, for destroying all our chat analytic by posting 2s and 3s. Did we?
Yeah, our engagement's like way up.
Did
now.
did we establish if dabbing for subs actually works? Are you gonna go to Subway and test it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go dab on Sam.
All right.
I'm gonna
Next.
get on that.
Next week is the last show of this season, which will be Animal Crossing New Horizons. If I can drag you all away from Animal Crossing New Horizons long enough to...
Well, apparently I'm the only one playing it in this
I got
group.
midterms
I'm gonna
next
play the
week.
shit out of it.
I got
for a
midterms
week.
next week, so I can't fucking play it, which gives me enough time because Shauna will play it for a week and then I'll take his copy.
Oh man.
I really appreciate...
If my school is still in session, yes.
I really appreciate that you're taking time away from midterms to do this show. I really appreciate that Tom occasionally closes his mouth and stops saying random drivel so that, you know...
I
we can
appreciate that
share
Tom
anything.
actually like does something by actually going and asking or looking into the ask questions.
Alright, but I was trying not to say anything nice because I'm like rolling into the Simpson thing.
What? Yeah, one of these episodes are gonna hit the dare.
What do you call it when it's a tsundere relationship, but it's only the like Simpson part? There is no dare. Is that just emotional abuse?
Simpson.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a French comic, Simpson?
Probably.
Uh,
I wouldn't doubt.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Going.
Uh,
I was gonna stop
yeet.
discussing.